Mia Evans was never one to believe in fate. A pragmatic journalist in New York City, she relied on facts, not coincidences. But one chilly autumn morning, as she sipped her caramel latte in her favorite cafe, she noticed a folded piece of paper tucked under her saucer. Curious, she opened it. "If you are reading this, it means destiny is at play. Meet me at Central Park, under the old oak tree, at sunset." There was no name, no number, just those words in neat handwriting. Mia frowned. Who would send her such a note? Was it a prank? A secret admirer? She had no plans that evening, and despite her better judgment, curiosity got the best of her. As the sun cast a golden glow over Central Park, Mia approached the grand oak tree. A man stood there, his hands in his coat pockets, his face shadowed by the dimming light. He turned as she neared. He was striking, dark hair tousled by the wind, deep blue eyes filled with something unreadable. He seemed familiar. "You came," he said, his voice deep and rich. "Who are you?" Mia asked, crossing her arms. "And how do you know me?" The man hesitated before saying, "I can't tell you everything yet. But we've met before, a long time ago." Mia scoffed. "I think I'd remember meeting someone like you." "You don't," he admitted. "Because you forgot." Something in the way he said it sent a shiver down her spine. "Forgot what?" she whispered. The man pulled a photograph from his pocket. Mia's breath hitched. It was a picture of her, much younger, maybe 10 years old, standing in front of a Ferris wheel. But beside her, smiling, was the same man, only he hadn't aged a day. Mia snatched the photo, studying it in disbelief. "This is impossible. I wish it were," the man, who introduced himself as Ethan Carter, said. "You and we met 15 years ago, in a small town by the coast. We were kids, but we made a promise." "A promise?" Mia echoed. "To find each other again, no matter what." She shook her head. "This doesn't make sense. I don't remember any of it." Ethan hesitated before confessing, "You don't remember because of what happened that summer." "The accident." The word sent a strange pang through Mia's chest. "What accident?" Ethan took a deep breath. "Mia, the truth is, you almost died that summer. You were in a coma for weeks, and when you woke up, you had no memory of me, of our friendship, of the promise we made." Her head spun. Could this be real? Or was this some elaborate game? Then, flashes of something, faint and blurry, started surfacing. Laughter near the ocean. A boy with blue eyes. A pinky promise under the Ferris wheel. Her pulse raced. "How do I know you're telling the truth?" Ethan smiled softly and lifted his sleeve, revealing a small, faded scar. "You gave me this," he said. "When we were kids, you swore you'd never forget me. And if you did, this scar would remind me to find you." Mia's heart pounded as something inside her clicked. The memory returned in a flood, and suddenly, she knew. She had met Ethan before. The days that followed were like stepping back into a past she never knew she had. Ethan filled in the gaps, how they met during a summer vacation in a sleepy beach town, how they had been inseparable, how they had fallen in love in the innocent way kids do. And how, on the night before she left, they had made that fateful promise. But there was more. Ethan had searched for her for years, but every lead led to nothing, until fate intervened and brought them to the same city. But why now? Mia asked one evening as they sat on a bench, watching the city lights shimmer on the river. "Why did you wait until now to find me?" Ethan looked down. "Because I was afraid you wouldn't remember. That I'd just be some stranger to you." Mia placed a hand over his. "You're not a stranger." In that moment, she realized something undeniable. She didn't just remember Ethan. She felt the connection, the pull of something unfinished, something meant to be. And maybe, just maybe, this wasn't just about how they met. It was about how they were meant to find each other again. A year later, Mia stood in front of the Ferris wheel where it all began. Ethan was beside her, their fingers intertwined. "Ready?" he asked with a playful smirk. She smiled. I think I've been waiting for this my whole life. As the ride lifted them into the night sky, Mia looked at Ethan and knew, sometimes, love isn't about how you meet. It's about how you find your way back.